What's up guys, it's Bree, and today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial for you guys from Cardi B's look in the Thotiana remix music video. Alright, so first off, I'm going to be starting with my makeup primer. The one I'm going to be using today is actually a new one. It's the Revitalizer Morphe brand. Okay, so I'm going to start off with just a little dab. Starting off with the eyebrows, I'm going to be using just an angled brush and then NYX's Tame frame. What I'll do is I'll wet the eyebrow pomade a little bit, just enough to get it a little bit moist. You don't want to soak the whole thing. So I'm just going to be using very soft strokes. Okay, so I finished the other eyebrow off camera. Okay, for my concealer underneath my brow, I'm using Morphe's Fluidity Full Coverage Concealer. Right here, just underneath. And then above, because you just want to clear a clean area around there. So I'll go in with a small brush like this one. I'll usually bring the concealer down my lid. I'll go in with a finger and just blend away at the edges, anything harsh. After that, I will go in with the Morphe concealer palette, and I'll go in with orange to cancel out any darkness that I might have. What I'll do is I'll usually go in with just a brush that I use for concealer. I'll go in with a little bit of that orange, and then I'll go in with that beige shade that I was using in the concealer palette and just layer. So the fun part, we're going to be working on the eyeshadow now. I'm going to go in with the same brush that I used for my concealer under my eyes, and go into the concealer palette and use the white. If you guys can see, yeah, you guys can see the white here. It's not really white anymore, it's like beige. So I'm gonna go white here on the lid. I'm gonna be using Kat Von D's Shade Light eye palette. I'm going to be using a lot of the neutral colors, so this one at the top, and just with a fluffy eyeshadow brush, just gonna go in just to give the eye a nice base. And then now that that's in there, we're gonna be using a fluffier brush. This one is a Morphe M441 brush. It's got like a fluffy dome kind of tip. You're gonna be sticking a piece of tape right by your eyes to help with that shape. My brush still got some Kat Von D metal matte palette on there. It's the color Watt. So I'm going in and just my brow bone, just kind of feeling it out. So you don't want to go all the way into your eye, but you want to leave that open. So we can go in later with that shimmery gold or silver and get that like inner corner pop kind of. So that's kind of what I'm building right now on this eye. Ooh, who is she? I'm really kind of working that into my corners here. Added pro tip from Erika herself. She had suggested, and this tip was from Pat McGrath, handed down to Erika, handed down to us, and now you guys will have this. So what she did here, she crushed a little bit of the pigment here. So I used the back end of the brush and I crushed a little bit of the pigment, and then spray a little bit of Fix Plus, whatever. It wasn't shown or listed, but she did mention getting it wet. So we're gonna get this wet, the pigment, just a little bit, so you don't want to be too close. Now I'm gonna go in and I should be getting more color payoff. Oh my god, this is so freaking cool. This stuff really works, guys. Oh my goodness. This color is just seum. Okay, so now that we got that, we're gonna go in with another fluffy brush that doesn't have that color on it. And I wanted to add a darker color. So I'm thinking black so the jet color mixed a little bit with the Nebula, the blue. So I'll do blue first, and then we'll do black right after. Okay, so right here where this crease is, again, I am a hoodie-eyed person, so I kind of like to fake a crease. So first, just gonna build product right here where your bone is. Now to make it more defined, you have to use kind of a smaller, pointier brush. I really love this one. This is a good one to have. This is a Morphe 507. It's like a mini dome fluffy brush. I like to use that in the corners. So I'll get the teensiest bit of jet, the black color. Okay, and then just go in those corners. Just a little V. This dark color again, jet. And I'm gonna mix it with Velour. And we're gonna go in and just accentuate this. My crease, my imaginary crease. So now I'm just a little more careful. We just want it to kind of hug this corner, the little V. Just a little hug. Okay, so now that that's there, I'm gonna go back and use the brush that I used with Watt, that teal color, and just kind of blend that out. I'm gonna be taking a Morphe M159 brush. I love this freaking brush. This is perfect for fixing out the under the eyebrow. So a little bit of concealer on the angled slanted brush. Then we're gonna go in right underneath and just clean it up. Alrighty guys, so now we're moving on to the inner corner here. It's called Bathwater. It's by the Gwen Stefani Urban Decay palette. And then we're gonna go, I'm in love with Bathwater, as gross as that sounds. I'm gonna go in with a fluffy dome brush and just kind of even them out a little more. Pop that inner corner right there. Bam. Bam, right there. I just need to soften up this blend right here. So what you'll do is take a clean, fluffy brush and blend away. So this is working out. Cool. So eyes are done for now. What I usually do is I'll hold a blow dryer to my lash curler for like 5-10 seconds. You definitely don't want the metal here to be hot to the touch because you can freaking burn your lashes off. Actually is very helpful for folks who have straighter lashes, not as curly. This is Black Zoom Fast Black Lash by MAC. I love me some Lush lashes. Okay guys, one of my favorite parts, lashes. So I'm going to be using these Laflare 3D Faux Mink lashes. They are SD09. I really love these lashes. They're really fluffy and they're 3D faux mink, so they're cruelty free. And then I'm gonna be using some eyelash adhesive by LaCharme Lash. It's in a bottle, so it's got like a little nail polish applicator. And we'll see how good this goes. I usually start with the middle section if you guys are having any trouble. They're on and popping. Very happy with these lashes. Oh, they're so good and lush and just look at that. Who is she? I'm gonna be using Kat Von D's tattoo liner. So I'm just gonna stay very close to my natural lash line. Simple wing, you can almost hardly see it. Next, we're gonna be getting into face. I love it. I can't wait to go ahead in with my Hourglass foundation. Always remember, put foundation on your ears. You don't want that mismatch moment from your neck to your ears. So always bring it up, blend it out. Next is the contour, and we're gonna go under the eyes. You just kind of want to go in the spots. So these, the sides of the mouth, nose, forehead. So now I'm gonna go in with my Morphe G36 brush. Just blend that out. So, got the concealer in. So we're gonna go in with my cream contour first by Anastasia. What I'll do is I'll go in with this Morphe G42 brush. It's got a flat end. So I wet my Anastasia palette, the contour cream kit, with some Urban Decay All Nighter Fix Spray. So you're gonna just work this into your cheekbones. So I'm just applying this to my forehead, to my hairline, wherever the sun would hit in real life. And then I'll go in to diffuse that darkness with a fluffy Morphe G36. Just blend that out. Blend that all out. Okay. So now we have this angled brush where I'm going to be applying the powder contour. So for the powder contour, I'm also going to be using Anastasia. Sometimes I'll use, you know, the darkest color, or even this one that's got a little bit more cooler tones. So just tap the excess off and working this down here into my cheeks. From big gestures to small, to give you that tapered kind of look. And then just kind of blend that in, warm that face up. So I'll go back in with the big fluffy brush. This is your best friend. So help diffuse anything harsh. So we're gonna add a little bit right here. Just under that to create that shadow. And I'll take, this is a MAC, I can no longer read this, but it's a duo fiber brush. This is good for foundation, good for any liquids. So I'm kind of working that into my skin. And then I'm gonna blend the rest out right there with the fluffy friend. What we're going to do next is bake underneath. That'll help that powder set in. Let me just add a little bit here. I'm just kind of blend that up into the tear ducts. It also helps clean up any fallout, anything weird discoloration. Okay, kind of bring that shit back. And then I will be using another Morphe face brush for your face. And we're gonna be using that super light color that looks like Ben Nye's banana powder, but it's not. It's Anastasia's contour palette. I'm not really gonna bake too much, because I'll usually bake longer if I know I'm going to be in the sun, or if you're gonna be sweating it out. So you'll just go in here where all that cream concealer, the liquid concealer was, and tap the powder product so it will set it, so it doesn't move. So now that is setting, we're gonna be moving on to contouring the nose. Go in with, we'll do the cool toned brown in the contour palette and just a dome fluffy brush. You want like a pencil brush. So along the bridge, right here, even up here in the brow bone, I'll do it a little bit. And then the tip of the nose, And then I'll usually do a little bit across to give it that kind of turn up kind of look. I'll also go in with a smaller brush to detail. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. This is another Morphe brush, very tiny tip. I like to use that for the tip of my nose for nose contour, so we're gonna go ahead and just kind of accentuate the V. Just a little turn up. And then I'll also put some concealer on this side, and then down the middle to highlight that nose. So we're gonna go in with our Morphe concealer palette, and I'm gonna go right here, just to highlight the dark stuff that we did. And then down the middle, I'm gonna definitely go cross-eyed doing okay, blend that in. You can even use your finger. Gets blended. I need a bigger brush for that. The Morphe E8. It's very soft and easily blends all those parts. I usually use this to blend my contour wherever it's out on my face, because it's just so good at blending. See? I just got rid of all of that. I'm of course using Moonstone by Becca Cosmetics. I love this highlighter so much. So I'm highlighting bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, and then cheekbones right here at the top, tippy top. So now that we have the highlight done and the contour, I'm gonna be brushing off the excess of that bake. Most of my skin absorbed it though. I didn't really pack on too much. And then we're gonna go back in with that angled brush that we used for the contour powder. And we're gonna go back in and redefine that, since that powder, the baking powder, was already wiped away. So now I'm just gonna deepen this contour a little bit. So we're gonna be moving on to lips, and I already have Aquaphor on top of my lips. It's what I use as far as an everyday. All right, so we used the Italia lip liner in Brown Sugar, and then as far as the lipstick color, we used Honey by Morphe, and then we finished it off with a gloss called Flower Crown by Morphe. And then I will also be going on top of it with this thing called Grande Lips. It's a hydrating lip plumper. I love this. It's so much fun to use, and it works, and it smells so good. It also kind of tastes good. So a little bit of brown liner, a little bit of nude lipstick, and we've got your lip. So this is Morphe's Continuous Setting Spray, and you're just gonna spray far from your face. Make sure that stuff sticks. This whole post was actually inspired by Erika LaPearl, so shout out to Erika LaPearl for inspiring other MUAs. That's where I got the inspiration from, and I hope I can inspire you guys too. Bye!